And the Giants are back for the offseason. If you missed yesterday's episode, well, we lost in the Super Bowl. 59-38 was the final score. The Baltimore Ravens are your Super Bowl champions, and we will look to rebound here in this offseason. Going through the stats, Daniel Jones, 4,700 yards, 45 touchdowns, 19 interceptions for the MVP. And then Saquon Barkley with 1,600 rushing yards, and Jones with 1,200 as well. I mean, just look at this as well. Everyone getting the football on offense, a lot of passing yards, receiving yards, going to Golladay, going to Tony, going to Slayton, and going to Barkley as well. The O-line was better this year. Andrew Thomas wasn't great, but other than that, we had some pretty solid protection for our MVP, Blake Martinez. Another great year. Same with Jabril Peppers, Xavier McKinney, and Adoree Jackson. Dexter Lawrence with 6.5 sacks leading the team this season. And then as for the INTs leading the team, of course, who else? James Bradberry with 4, McKinney with 2, Jackson with 2, Allen with 2, Yadam with 2, and Blake Martinez with 2 as well. And then our field goal kicking, it was Graham Gano. I mean, he was okay this year. I have nothing against him. He's probably going to be back this season. Same can be said about Sam Martin. CJ Verdell was kick returning, and Adoree Jackson was punt returning. Those two guys were fine. Here is your season recap. Of course, the Ravens winning the Super Bowl. Chris Harris Jr. with 2 interceptions in the Super Bowl brings home that Super Bowl MVP, and the Baltimore Ravens win their 3rd Super Bowl in 3 tries. Rookie of the Year was Sam Howell as well for the Philadelphia Eagles. Here is your Giants lineup heading into the offseason, and the big thing that sticks out, Kenny Golladay is no longer superstar development. He is regressing really quickly. He's 29 years old in just his 6th season in the NFL. That sucks. Coming off an injury as well, we might look to move Golladay in the offseason, and also our starting center in Ben Jones retired, so we're going to have to look to get another center this offseason. Evan Ingram still looking pretty damn good this upcoming year. And here's the defense, and there you go as well. Look at cornerback number 1. It's James Bradberry. No longer an X factor, he's just star development. We're going to try to re-sign him though. I want to bring back Bradberry for at least 1 more year. He's 30 years old, still one of the better corners in the NFL, and he is going to decline. Wow. Didn't think that one was going to happen. I mean, he's been our star corner. He's been on the team throughout this entire series, and Bradberry's going to walk in free agency. Alexander Mattison didn't really do much for us. He's 25 years old. We traded for him midway through the season from Minnesota. We're going to try to bring him back on a 1-year deal to back up Saquon Barkley, and he's going to test out free agency as well. Honestly, not that big of a loss, though. I wasn't really that concerned in bringing Madison back. David Moore, not really. Dexter Lawrence, obviously, we got to bring back too. 25 years old, of course, still very young. Led the team in sacks, and he is going to rejoin the team. The 85 overall is going to be back in New York. A big pickup right there for the Giants. Danny Shelton as well. We'll get to Daniel Jones in a second. Shelton on a 1-year deal is trying to bring him back, and he is going to test out free agency as well. And the biggest offer really of the free agency period or the offseason period for us is Daniel Jones. Can we bring back the MVP? He's an 85 overall. We are going to get this man paid. I don't care what it takes. We got to bring Jones back to the team. $126 million over 5 years. Welcome back, Daniel Jones, to the New York Football Giants. A huge pickup right there for New York, bringing their captain back to the team. Of course, still running the offense with Darius Slayton and Kadarius Toney, and I guess we will see about Kenny Golladay very shortly. Julian Love, want to bring him back to the team as well. Probably not in 4 years, probably just 2. $6 million. Welcome back to the team. Our backup strong safety, and Love, of course, still backing up Xavier McKinney, but Julian Love still a very productive player for us in the secondary. Up next, we've got Caden Smith or Ashawn Robinson. We'll go to Gardner Minshew actually first. He wants a big deal. I'm going to walk on Minshew. I don't really think we need him back. We have Brock Purdy as our backup. It's okay. I mean, Minshew was just really here to see if he could beat out Daniel Jones. He didn't. He was the backup, and I'll let him walk in free agency. Ashawn Robinson, wanted to bring him back, but he is going to walk as well. He was going to start at right end for us. Unfortunately, he will no longer because he doesn't want to join the team. I don't know, we might look to renegotiate in free agency. And Caden Smith, our backup tight end, I know we have Sam Laporta as well, but we use Smith, Ingram, and Laporta, so I'm cool with bringing back Caden Smith. Give him a pretty solid deal for him. He'll either be 2nd or 3rd in that tight end rotation. And I want to bring back O'Shane Ximines as well, still only 26 years old, and okay, I mean, cool. Just wants to play for another team next year. All right, O'Shane is going to be walking again in free agency. A lot of guys not wanting to rejoin the NFC Champions, and I feel like we're paying a lot of guys too. Also, I guess we'll bring back our punter in Sam Martin, the 33-year-old out of Appalachian State, will join the team on a one-year deal. Really cheap offer for Martin. He will be back to punt for us. All right, James Bradbury doesn't have any offers right now in free agency. I'm going to offer him a deal because why not? 1 year, $14 million. If he wants to join the team, he can. We'll see what happens with our star corner. With Alexander Madison gone, want to bring in Kerryon Johnson as a power back, backing up Saquon Barkley. I know we have CJ Verdell as well, but if we can get Kerryon Johnson on a really cheap deal, I like that move. He was pretty solid back in his days with the Detroit Lions. And also, we need a starting center. J.C. Treader. We're going to try to outbid the Niners and the Eagles for a new center. Of course, we lost Ben Jones. That would be an absolutely huge pickup for us. And also, with Danny Shelton gone, Sheldon Richardson, going to try to bring him in on a cheap deal. And A'Shawn Robinson, I guess I'll try to bring him back. He's really the best offer for us, considering all the money and really just players out there. I want to try to bring back Robinson on the team for a pretty solid deal. And Robinson's going to come back. Treader's going to join the team. Sheldon Richardson is now here. And James Bradbury, welcome back to the squad as well. The Giants bringing back a lot of guys and adding some new faces to the team as well. Also, the retirements. You got Deshaun Jackson. You got Ben Jones. You got Mason Crosby. You got Mitchell Schwartz. Ndamukong Suh. You got Antonio Brown. Devin McCourty, you got JPP, Marvin Jones, Carlos Hyde, Jason McCourty, Mike Glennon, you got Janoris Jenkins, Joe Hayden, Colt McCoy retires, Mario Addison retires, Kerrigan, Darren Fells, Mark Ingram, Bruce Irvin, Josh Norman, just a lot of big names, Prince Amukamara, and of course, Pete Carroll. Okay, we're trading Kenny Golladay for Kayvon Thibodeaux, the former #1 overall pick from Oregon. He's got X Factor. Oh my goodness, he's only 21 years old. He's a monster at right end. We got to bring Thibodeaux in for Peart and Golladay and a second-round pick. I'll take that for the former #1 overall pick. And oh, by the way, that was just last season. All day. All damn day. I mean, we need some help with our pass rush. Thibodeaux is going to bring that. He's at 85 overall, and he's just in his second year in the NFL. That's huge. And also, we're going to try to bring back John Ross with us. Again, getting rid of Golladay. Ross didn't play for us last year. He did 2 years ago, though, and he was pretty damn good. I'm going to try to bring Ross in for a 1-year, $4 million deal to probably be our slot receiver this season. And also, I want to try to bring in another middle linebacker, backing up Blake Martinez and playing alongside Tate Crowder. It will be the 33-year-old middle linebacker in Dante Hightower, just an aging vet, but a guy who can really bring a lot of experience to the team and can still play at a pretty productive level. And here we go. John Ross has rejoined the team, and Dante Hightower, welcome to the New York Giants as well. Two great pickups right there for your New York Football Giants, and this is what the team looks like before the draft. We might make a couple more moves, but I'm really liking where the direction of this team is going. Kadarius Toney's going to get a lot of opportunities this season. Saquon Barkley is still going to be an absolute monster. Same with Daniel Jones in the defense. Now with Kayvon Thibodeaux. And also we got Kerryon Johnson as well. So if we do need a power back who can really pick up short yardage, we do have him, even though I really go to Saquon in short yardage too, but that's besides the point. We go to the draft. The Vegas Raiders up first, and they go with DJ Uiagalelei out of Clemson. The problem is they're still starting Derek Carr. So I don't know why you waste #1 pick on a guy who's going to be a backup. Bijan Robinson goes to the Buccaneers, and Bryce Young goes to the Detroit Lions, and they're still starting Goff. Incredible. 2 first-round quarterbacks in the first 7 picks. They will both be backups this season. And here's our pick. At pick number 31, I'm going with the receiver, Raheem Skies out of Louisville. 22-year-old, 75 overall. He's got normal dev, but still, he should help a lot. He will add to the core currently of Slayton, Tony, Ross, and Roberson. Welcome to the team, Raheem Skies. And in the second round, we get another normal dev. It's LaMarcus Matthews. Good overall, 73 overall. All of a sudden, our middle linebacking crew is pretty crowded with Hightower, Martinez, with Matthews and Tate Crowder. Brandon Randall is our 3rd round pick. He's going to be a left end out of Utah, 69 overall. And then in the 4th round, we go Roy Morrison, the center out of Duke, 67 overall. Again, another normal dev. Not great. Then we go with Max Reeves. He's going to be a left end, another left end out of Iowa State. He's another 69 overall. And again, normal development. We go in the 6th round to Nick Castillo. I believe this is actually the 5th. We go with fullback from Ohio State. He's not very good. And then Mr. Irrelevant will be a punter out of Florida State. It will be Anthony Larson. He's a 66 overall, probably going to the practice squad. And here's our team, man. this is what it is going to be this upcoming season. I'm still deciding if we're going to have Skies or John Ross be the slot guy. Ross still got 96 speed. I think Skies has got 90, so we're probably going to tend to play John Ross a little bit more. I know the last time we picked a receiver in the first round was Kadarius Toney, and he is playing really well right now, but in his rookie season, he didn't play that much in the first half of the year, so I don't know. We still have Sterling Shepard on that team as well, and here's the defense. We went over it earlier. This team is looking a whole lot better. Hopefully, we can hold some teams to less than, 59 points that we gave up in the Super Bowl. Real quick, I'm going to go through every single starting quarterback in the NFL. Fields is for the Bears, Burrows in Cincinnati, Josh Allen in Buffalo, Malik Willis is in Denver, Baker Mayfield playing for the Cleveland Browns, Gardner Minshew's starting in Tampa Bay. Okay. Kyler Murray's in Arizona, Herbert still in LA, Mahomes obviously still in Kansas City, Bridgewater, there's 6 quarterbacks in Indy, he's the starter beating out Carson Wentz, Prescott in Dallas, Tua in Miami, Sam Howell still starting for the Eagles, Matt Ryan over Garoppolo in Atlanta, JT Daniels, the Miracle Man, is in Washington, Trey Lance starting for the Niners, Daniel Jones obviously for us, Lawrence is in Jacksonville, Wilson playing for the Jets, Goff starting in Detroit, Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, and yeah, Bryce Young, 3rd string quarterback. Okay, Sam Darnold over Mariota in Carolina, Mac Jones starting for the Patriots, starting for the Raiders will be Carr over DJ Uiagalelei, the #1 pick, Stafford in LA, Jackson in Baltimore, Jameis in New Orleans, Russell Wilson playing for the Seahawks, the Steelers quarterbacks Matt Corral, the man out of Ole Miss, the Texans still got Deshaun Watson starting over Davis Mills, Ryan Tannehill in Tennessee, and in Minnesota, just real quick, Tom Brady starting over Kirk Cousins. Okay, a 46-year-old Tom Brady starting in Minnesota. We will see that team, I do believe, late in the year. Yeah, I think it's week 14. So that'll do it, folks. Thank y'all for watching the off-season episode number 40 of the New York Giants franchise mode here on Madden 22. If you have not yet, though, make sure that subscribe button down below for more. And Mamba, forever.